Have you ever been in a situation when you really didn't believe what someone was saying? Did you have a sense that something didn't ring true? The difference between the words people speak and our understanding of what they are saying comes from body language. By developing your awareness of the signs and signals of body language, you can more easily understand other people and more effectively communicate with them. There are sometimes subtle and sometimes not so subtle movement, gestures, facial expressions, and even shifts in our whole bodies that indicate something is going on. The way we talk, walk, sit, and stand all say something about us, and whatever is happening on the inside can be reflected on the outside. By becoming more aware of this body language and understanding what it might mean, you can learn to read people more easily. This puts you in a better position to communicate effectively with them. By increasing your understanding of others, you can also become more aware of the messages that you convey to them. Body language may provide clues as to the attitude or state of mind of a person. For example, it may indicate aggression, attentiveness, boredom, relax, state, pleasure, among many other clues. There are times when we send mixed messages. We say one thing, yet our body language reveals something different. This non-verbal language will affect how we act and react to others, and how they react to us. Typical things to look for in confident people include posture, standing tall with shoulders back, eye contact, solid with a smiling face, gestures with hands and arms, purposeful and deliberate, speech slow and clear, tone of voice moderate to low. When you pick up that someone appears not to be engaged in what is going on, you can do something to re-engage him or her and bring their focus back to what you are saying, such as asking them a direct question. And while this is going on, make sure that your own body language is saying what you want it to. As with all nonverbal language, it's important to remember here that everyone's personal body language is slightly different. If you notice some of the typical nonverbal signs of lying, you shouldn't necessarily jump to conclusion, as many of these signals can be confused with the appearance of nervousness. What you should do, however, is use these signals as a prompt to probe further, ask more questions, and explore the area in more detail to determine whether they are being truthful or not. As well as deciphering other people's body language, you can use this knowledge to convey feelings that you are not actually experiencing. Body language is an important part of communication which can constitute 50% or more of what we are communicating. If you wish to communicate well, then it makes sense to understand how you can and cannot use your body to say what you mean. Why body language is important? Because body language, people can show their attitude in what they're saying, very excited, bored, and therefore affecting the overall precision in the speech. Body language and hand gestures are used to describe what can't be described with language. For example, outlining a shape of an object that is indescribable by words. Also, people are more affected by what they see more than what they hear, and therefore would prove to be better method of understanding, especially through language barriers.